I hope you're ready to learn new strumming patterns. So, for forever, whenever we've been playing chords, we've been fairly boring. We've only been strumming once on each beat, and each of those strums have been what we would call down strums, right? And so, when you look in the book on page 33, you're going to see that there are more strumming patterns. And now that you've learned how to do alternate strumming patterns with eighth note pairs, it just makes sense to introduce it here. Make sure you read all of the words on page 33. They're not just there for looks. Please make sure that you look through them and understand them. They have a lot of good hints, and sometimes the hints they have aren't just ones that are easy to figure out all by yourself. All right. So please make sure you're using your brain and using the book. If you look at exercise 73, they call this the basic down up strum. Can you see how they have the eighth note strumming slashes so that you have eight eighth notes in each measure? That's just showing you that if you're gonna use the eighth note rhythm that you're gonna strum on, everything on the beat is a down strum, everything between beats is an up strum. So it starts on C major, and so we're gonna go. Remember, you want to be over the sound hole for the best sound. 2 and ready and go. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. 1 and 2 and 3. Change to G major. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Repeat. C, down, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. G major. 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. It ended on the up strum. Don't add anything else because that's what's written there. I'm sorry that the second time through I skipped and did the next strum variation accidentally. So variations comes from our word vary, which means to change, right? So there are different ways you can vary your strumming in order to create rhythmic interest in the song. It is important that you realize that you should not vary every other measure. It doesn't make sense. You can vary your strumming pattern for the verse and do something different for the chorus, or you might want this strumming pattern for the whole song because it's much more rhythmic and it makes more sense. Please, it's not like I don't know. It's just you're not at I don't know. You're not at a smorgasbord trying to take all the variations and use them in one song. That will just be a mess. So don't do that. So it says on line 74 that you're missing the up strum between beats 1 and 2. And really you just have a quarter note there. I don't know why it says miss. It seems like, oh, that you've done something wrong. So really you're going to go down, down, up, down, up, down, up. 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and G major and go. Down, down, up, down, up, down, C major, down, down, up, down, G major, down, down, up, down, D7, down, down, up, down, repeat. 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and. Dumbest place to leave because that's an incomplete chord progression and it's really, really wrong. That D7 wants us to go back to G, but it's not in the music. So remember, part of the way I could tell you're reading music is you play what's written. Is there a time and a place to play by ear? Of course there is. Of course. But if I'm trying to check if you can read, that is not the time. So the last exercise they have on page 33 is number 75. This one has a quarter note, eighth note, quarter note, eighth note pattern within the all of the measure. So if you take a look at it, you can see that you're missing the upstrokes between beats 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. But 2 to 3 and 4 to the next one has an upstroke there. Ready? 1, 2, ready, G major, down, down, up, down, up, C, down, repeat, G, down, up, 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, and stop. Like I said, not a complete harmonic pattern. It's not like they're teaching you how to make one, but recognize if you know it feels wrong, It's because your ears are smarter than the book thinks you are. All right, good luck. Let me know if you have any issues.